Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra. Last time we entered up, we started Alice, Alice's week, and right now we're gonna complete it. I'm pretty sure we can complete it this section. Yeah, we are on day three, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do it now. All right. So without anything else, let's go on ahead into day 3. What exactly happened yesterday? I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing out. The entire situation is different from every way from when I faced Shinji and Dan. I have no idea what to make of the whole situation. First of all, there are two Alices. Could a pair of twins act as masters in tandem? Yeah, that's not what's happening right now. You know, we know this, but our character doesn't. And what exactly is this servant of theirs? I couldn't find any information about it at all. Alice's ability as a master is extraordinary, and I'm sure that her servant will show up again. Until I get to the bottom of all these mysteries, I have no chance of winning. I'd be nice if I could talk about this with someone. Let's actually talk to Castor with us. Right, let's go talk to Castor. Because there is a special conversation today. It's not really of any importance, but it's becoming but just getting in this room really relaxes me. While my upcoming elimination is always on my mind, the tightness in my shoulders goes away here. There are no enemies, where no enemies are. Of course, the feeling of safety isn't the only reason why I can drop my guard here.
料理の基本はさしすせそはじめの3つは砂糖とお塩とお酢っぽいですがせとそって何
What could she be making?
セロリとソースそれとも戦争と蘇生つかなんでいちいち暗号にする必要が
I'm guessing this is some sort of kanji pun that it doesn't really translate all that well to English. It sounds like Castor is reading a recipe book she borrowed from the library. Maybe she realizes unrestrained creativity doesn't work in cooking, and that is the right thing to do things. It seems like there are times where she actually forgets that we're in the middle of a war, but that's part of what makes this place so relaxing. And by the way, the last two ingredients are soy sauce and miso.
なんと意外なところから豆知識がでもご主人様ったらまだ記憶戻ってないんですよね
Unfortunately, no. While my past is still a mystery to me, my knowledge of general topics is still intact. My guess is that the two memories that make up one's identity and the knowledge needed to function in daily life are two separate things.
そっかそれは残念ですそろそろご主人様自身のお話を聞けると思っていたんですけどでもまあ思い出せないものは無理に思い出してもしょうがないし今は前向きに私とご主人様の未来のことを考えましょう
Does she really feel that way, or she's just trying to make me feel better? Either way, her smile's enough to clear away my negative thoughts. While I wish she was more imposing in battle, for an amnesiac master like me, Castor is a perfect servant.
私最弱じゃないですちょっとした諸事情から本来の出力が出せないだけです
There's absolutely nothing I can say in response. The ability to use her full power is severely hampered by my inexperience as a magus.
いえそれも理由の一つですけど私根本的にチャンネルが合ってないというかまあいっか
Okay, give me a second. Sorry about that. Anyways, where were we? Right, that one.
そんなことより未来の話ですご主人様は聖杯を手に入れたらどんな願いを叶えるんですか
Although it came out of the blue, her question did bring us a very good point. What will I do if I somehow manage to survive all of this? The legendary object with the power to grant my any wish. If that's true, I'm not sure I can make that decision. That's right. Without memories of my past, I don't know what kind of person I really am. Can I even be trusted with something as valuable as a wish? Or, more to the point, do I even have any hopes and dreams worthy of having come true like the other masters? I fight because I don't want to die. I fight for the sake of survival. That's not really a wish, but rather the most basic instinct at all living creatures possess. Leo and Dan Blackmore, and Rin Tosaka as well, all of them mysterious magi who have knowingly entered the Seraph. Unlike those who waited their countless years for this opportunity, my will to fight is far weaker than those who I will have to face in battle. It is for that reason alone that no matter what, I cannot bring myself to state something as nonsensical like, I have to know a wish, I have a wish that needs to come true.
そうですか。まだご主人様には喜怒哀楽が足りないんですね。それとも、もともと怒りを持たない人なのかもしれません。怒り、義憤、義務。たとえ独りよがりのものであろうと。そういうのが強い人はシンプルに願いを持てるんですけどね。
Yeah, but yeah.
でも、ご主人様はそれでいいと思います。
That's nice.
純粋な願いは、願いを持つ人間そのものを食いつぶしますから。ご主人様にはそうなってほしくない。というか、ご主人様の時間とかお給料とか体力とかを消費するのは私だし。
Yeah, right. Wait, did you say something? You said she wanted to be the one blade me dry on my money, time, and. Anyways, while I don't have anything to wish for, I wonder if Caster has any wishes of her own. In exchange for her help, I can only assume that she'll want to use the Holy Grail as well.
私の願いですか?
Yeah. Caster blinks, as though Paul asked. She seems at a total loss for words. Her ears and tail also go stiff in shock. Judging by her response, or lack thereof, Caster must not have any wishes of her own. She is a heroic spirit, after all. Most if not all of her wishes must have already come true.
いいえ、私の願いは今も昔も変わりませんよ、マスター。なんて言えばいいんでしょうか。そうですね。私は何かを愛したい。誰かに尽くしたくてこの命を得たのです。
Caster quietly confesses her wish. The sincerity of her tone is impossible to ignore. If there was a paragon of the virtues of purity and selflessness, there she stands before me. Her words are proof enough of that. It doesn't matter what the reward awaits the winner of the Holy Grail, or what our contract requires her to do. She is helping me try to win this war for no other reason than she wants to.
なんて、私の願いなんてもう分かりきってるくせに、このご主人様の装飾系。私の願いはただ一つ。誰よりも幸せな良妻になりたいだけですよ、マスター。
The smile she directs at me while she said it is so earnest, so genuine, that it's unnerving. Although I'm sure Caster has kept a few things from me, I'm pretty sure she wasn't lying about her wish. And I'm sure what she said, oh my god. And I'm sure when she said she's happily devoted herself to such an inexperienced master as myself, she truly means it. Alright. I guess we can save. Alright, let's see if she has anything else to say.
お出かけします?それではサクッと害虫駆除と参りましょう。いえ、ご主人様に色目を使う悪い虫を始末する的な意味で。
Are you talking about Alice there? Okay, maybe you were just spoiling us, spoiling from the other day. Because yeah, I think she's just meaning Alice and her servant. That's kind of a odd thing to say, Caster.
見つけた!見つけた!
Why are you even sneaking around like that? Hey, let's play. We even made up a new game. That's right. That's right. There won't be some stupid grinning cat to help you out. Promise it'll come and play. Off they go. Remember, you promised. I can't move. I'm trapped between these two little girls. I'm struck dumb. Mind totally blank. The sudden sounding of an electric chime brings me back to reality. The second cipher key has been generated on the second floor. The message reminds me that the days are inexorably marched to the moment of truth. Those twins, I don't know why they affect me so. I don't have time to worry about it. I better go to the arena. Yep, for now I'm just gonna go and check if I actually delivered the cauldron to this guy. Or the comic book, whatever it is. Okay, I think we have it. As long as we have the cauldron or the comic book here, we did it. We also have levels, so that's pretty important stuff to look at. There it is. Okay. Because we're gonna have to deliver it tomorrow. Anyways, let's go to the chapel. And either increase... I think it's the defense we need to increase right now. Before we start going ham on magic. Yeah. Alright, 10 more. Yeah, 10 more skill points for that. Alright. Alright. Out of here. Let's see our stats just in case. Yeah. Increasing our defense and then magic. Our magic increases a lot quicker than the other attributes, so it's that's why I'm just using these early levels to try to ham up my defense and stuff like that. Anyways, I didn't forget anything, right? Nope, that's just that. Let's go to the second floor, to the Kingdom of Wonderland. Level 18, right? Yeah, we're good. Oh, lady! You want to play with us? You're the nicest lady. Alice will create a brand new playground in just 1 second. Birds are just birds here. People are just people here. A reality marble? It's not fair. At Alice's tea party, no one can remember their names, not even Yamada or Suzuki. You won't be able to remember anyone's names, and you'll see in a minute, lady. It goes like this. First you forget your name, then you forget who you are, then the end, and you won't have to be a master anymore. Isn't it fun? Alright, let's go play a tag right now. You're it, lady. Are you ready? Ready, set, go! Off they go. Yeah, a reality marvel that makes a person disappear by chipping away their ego. It's gonna be lame to chase after them, but they'll take down the reality marble once captured. We should be able to corner them in a dead end, master. Let's teach these naughty kids a lesson. Indeed. Let's just get this done with. There they are. They're over here. Really just need to hurry along then. No need to actively try to map out the arena, just go after them really. I know the damage is like pretty minimal, but it's better than just annoyingly receive damage every tick. Every like 5 seconds. I was counting, that's why I didn't say anything for a while. You're literally touching her, come on man, you can't capture it earlier. I caught you, little brat, I caught you. I got caught. Wow, you're really fast, lady. But she probably can't remember her name anymore. You can't remember your name, can you, lady? My name. When I try to retrieve information from my memory, it's like slipping against smooth stone. Do I know my name of these girls? Do I know my own name? Wait, did I ever have a name to begin with? Uh-oh. My master, don't tell me you don't remember my name either. Castu's name. She's right, I can't remember it. Whoops, I haven't told you yet. Sorry. You gotta catch me if your body will go bye-bye next. Catch me if you can, lady. And there they go. No way I'm letting them get away. Let's catch those rats, master. Indeed, let's just get to it. Yep, I have Caster in front of us. Ow. Or that happens. Ow. Come on. We're gonna go into that area there, so... Yeah, god damn it. The girls have stopped. It looks like another dead end. Here comes the big bad fox, garnering her prey. Lady, why are you being so scary? Are you mad at me? Why are you mad? Uh-oh, it's because your body's going bye-bye. No! My master's body, it can't disappear before I have a taste of it. I'm scared. Alice, why are they so mad? I don't know, Alice. We're only playing. Alright, we're gonna show up there. Before we go, let's just at least get the item. Ah, they're so effing fragile. I'm going to capture them next time. I think this game is like T, right? T14 or something like that. That's why they can't say the word fuck. Or at least that's just how Caster says. I'm really not sure how those rankings work. Up there they are. Ow. You sneaky little... Alright, they should be around... Ow! Stop doing that. Well, a good thing is this probably counts for the damage taken. Take away this reality marble, right now, or I'm going so overkill on you. Why are you so mad? I just wanted to play. It's not safe, Alice. We better get away. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. Off they go. Yeah, I can't believe they let them get away. Let's go home, master. It's not safe here. Yeah, I better really just get the hell out of here. Now I gotta leave. Jeez, you don't have to tell me that, however you are. Huh? Was that on the ground? Alice's note. I don't know, I just picked it up and look at it later. Because I'm gonna get back to the school building now. I never thought a little girl would create a reality marble. But little Miss Droopsy left behind something in the arena. Let's investigate that tomorrow. Indeed, nothing really special here, nothing here. Get a save. And be done with it. With today. On to the next day. Day 4. Almost forgot about the note Alice dropped when she disappeared yesterday. I just realized that I haven't looked at it yet. I was too busy escaping the arena to read it. So what's that on piece of paper, master? Is it a hint about how to work the reality marble? Unfolding the memo, I read the 4 words written there. What is your name? That's the only thing written. What is your name? Oh yeah, my name is... Oopsie, I must let my name slip out. Hey, so that's what they're after. What's the point of the question? But to ask my name in is a reality marble that induces amnesia. Could this be a way to defeat the barrier? If so, how do you keep your memories once inside? I really should try to answer that question while in the reality marble, but how will I recall my name? Maybe I should ask someone advice about this. Yeah, it's Rin. It's usually just Rin. Alright, let's go talk to Cass if she has anything special to say. Nope. Nothing special. Alright, what do we have now? The garden, schoolyard, rooftop. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh, that lady got mad. Why'd he get so mad? Just because he was scared of going away for good. But they just had to remember their name. Uh-huh, but maybe no one can. Head to the schoolyard. No, get tired still. Alpha, Hotel, Alpha. That's definitely a comic book. AHA, or haha, something. Good job, soldier. I shall keep this contraband under tight security. Oh, by the way, your wonderful teacher has another favor to ask. Care to listen? Sure. Yay, you're my hero. Anyways, this is talking about ice flow on the second floor of the arena. So, if you could grab some chunks of ice for a minute, I'd really appreciate it. Why do I need ice? Well, let's just say it's for something that only adults would understand. If you get some ice from me within the third round, I'll give you my prized possessions. She's gonna drink whiskey, probably. Anyways. How should we play with the lady? If the force goes away, we won't have anything to play with. And the tea party should end now. No more tea parties? That's sad. It's sad, but we have to entertain them until it ends. Uh-huh, but how? How about cutting their heads off? That would hurt. Uh-huh, that would hurt a lot. But that's okay, we'll find a new playmate. Then yay, Alice is excited. Yay, me too, Alice. Very, Queen of Hearts of them. Anyways, we can go to the rooftop to talk to Tosaka right now. And she's gonna tell us the most basic of advices. How are you not forgetting your name? So information like that is starting to slip away from you. I explained the situation to Rin Tosaka. In response, in an irritated tone, tinged with worry. So you want a way to recall your name in a reality marvel designed to eradicate memories, right? Hold up a sec. This is a reality marvel. The little brat servant actually created one? To be able to affect the entire arena for such a long period of time, definitely suspicious. She's never experienced, but she's come a malicious hack. I wonder how long she'll last. That's nice and all, but she actually knows a way to get rid of the reality marble. Huh? Why don't you just jot down in a memo somewhere, like on your hand or something? On my hand? I see. What a blatantly, painfully obvious suggestion. If I forget what the word means, I can remember to read it out loud. If I can remember to read it out loud, I'll be fine. Maybe. No, maybe it's about it. Sometimes the best solution is the simplest one. Leaving a memo is required to make a barrier. It seems the law of the playground applies here. Do not think of it as a simple solution. Yeah, I feel like I totally ate it right now. Regardless of my embarrassment, I make an effort to thank her for the help. Why in the hell are you thanking me for something so trivial, you idiot? As expected, the vituperative response. I know we may have to kill each other, but still, I wish we could get along better. Whatever the case, I better write my name on my hand before I forget. Literally. You firmly wrote your name on your hand. Right, after this, we can just go into the arena and start exploring. Off to the arena we go. What level are we, by the way? Just checking. 16. We need to get 2 levels up. 2 level ups. So I think I'm going for 3 because I want the 10 skills. Like 2 levels is 6. 1, 2, 3. There's 9. 2, 4. Probably 4 levels. So I can get that skill. We don't really need it for Alice because all her attacks are like set, right? The boss fight is pretty the easiest one once you know the combination. Read the name out loud, master. Francis Xavier. Francis. Wait, calm down, don't panic. I'm not sure what those words mean, but I know it's that wrong. The other name below Francis Xavier seems okay to read out loud though. Hakuno Kishinami. The words that come out of my mouth mean nothing to me, but the atmosphere so hostile before instantly loses any sense of foreboding. There we go. We did it, master. Now we can go back to exploring the arena. Let's make up for lost time. Oh, the nameless force is all gone. The nameless force has appeared. It's sad. I'm sad. Now we're gonna come up with another game to play. It'll be okay, Alice. The clock will chime soon. Then we can play all we want. Are you sure? Is it gonna be okay, Broken? It'll be okay, Alice. We gotta wait for it now. But we can have lots of more fun later. You're right. You gotta save the bestest fun for later. Bye-bye for now, lady. Goodbye, lady. Reality Marble seems to be called the Nameless Forest. Maybe that's a hint of her name. Alright. Alright, off to explore now. Let's actually equip some... Yeah, we don't need that one right now. Let's just put our that one, and Staff of Rebuke, we don't really need one. Let's just go for there we go. I'll take a look at the Matrix when we end today. I'll have to take care of this guy. Oh yeah, we're pretty good here. Oops, no, almost fell that one. There we go, that's a perfect fight right there. Nicely done. Nice, let's just go ahead and do this one then. It is pretty big, this map, so it does take a little bit of a while to search it around. You know what I'm gonna do? We don't really need this, so let's go for the, where is it? There we go. It just gives us faster, it makes us faster. Maybe this, yeah. Yeah, I figured. Nice critical. At least this way we can get things done faster. Nice. Alright, then we have to go all the way around. I got that little area there. Which has, I don't think it has anything. Yeah, it's just a dongle here, just for us to get things. There is nothing over there, we can just go on ahead over here. Honk. Nice, there we go. Nicely done. Next enemy we level up, so that's pretty good. There is nothing here. It's really just a dead end. Can keep going, we have an enemy over there, it's pretty much all the same. There we go. Nah, it's either way, good. Get that one. There. There, and that should be enough to do the deed. Not really, we need one more hit. There we go. Level. Alright, the same thing with this. I think the weather drive does give us more XP, so that's the guys you want to farm. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's see, they give us... Actually, not that much, actually. Maybe it's further ahead. Fresh dice. There we go, that's the Taiga item, so we got that. Alright, we can go around, I guess. I think we already got that thing. Let me see. Yeah, we already did, but I can at least take care of this guy. There we go, that's a perfect battle right there. Nice, 2 more hits and they're done. There we go. Bye.
主人様ったら天才かも。サクッと次に行きましょう。
Right, from here we can go to the place we were going. Let me see.
寒くなってきました。見ただけで冷たいっていうか面倒いいっていうか。あ、私ったらいいこと思いついちゃった。ねえ、くっついていいですか、ご主人様。
With your fur and tails, you probably could warm me up, not the other way around. Alright, this guy.
行きますね。
Yeah, we can do pretty good here. Another perfect battle. Nicely done. Nice. Down he goes.
ご主人様ったら天才かも。なんか楽しくなってきました。チャリン。
Return crystal, which is not very useful, as I always say. Let me see, the other way does not have anything, we have to go this way. And up doesn't have anything, just that this here.
こう中身を見るまでのドキドキ感がたまんないっていうか。
More speed. Let me see, right, I don't really think we need to stun these guys anymore, yeah.
行きますよ。 はい、お粗末様でした。尻尾汚れちゃいました。
Let me see, the other way is the way to go. So we can just go here to open this thing. Yep. There we go. Can fight that guy over there and then be done with it. Yeah, here.
参ります。見ていてください。
Nicely done.
お願いします。
Nicely done indeed. Still get a little bit of damage, but it's not insignificant.
存分に恨んでくださいまし。
Nice.
尻尾汚れちゃいました。
Over here, there's nothing. Yep. And down here is the place we need to go.
マスター、
These guys, let's see.
適当に参ります。
Yeah, I also used them to grind. These are the guys you want to grind on.
乗ろうぞ。やっちゃいます。
There we go.
お願いします。
Yep, they do a lot of more damage, even if we guard. But it's good. We're all good.
はい、お粗末様でした。
Still only give us 200 XP. I was expecting a bit more.
チャリン。
Points really are the least favorite thing we need to get. Alright, you. Let's just battle you, no stun required.
バリバリ乗ろうぞ。聞いてください。やっちゃいます。ご苦労様開始です。
Nicely done.
存分に恨んでくださいまし。おあいにく様、ブサイクモデルに用はない。
This has absolutely nothing. The exit is right over there. Not there, but you know what I mean. The other way. This is just a fountain to heal. If you are playing on easy. And over there is
イ
the...
メージは素敵ですけど、氷の城とか重度のメルヘンですね。
Oops.
末期です。おとぎ話は絵本の中だけだから楽しいのに。
Yeah. That's why I mostly like to pass, even if we already did this in the other games, and the other New Game Plus, is to pass at least one time with our servant. We get some nice interactions.
行きますね。
Oh, that's a perfect battle right there. Ooh, nice. And it's gone.
ご主人様ったら天才かも。なんか楽しくなってきましたね。勝つの。
Alright.
いきますよ。ご苦労様開始です。ご苦労様今敵面。やっちゃいます。ドン。今のを返します。
Next one does it.
今のを返します。
There we go. Easy peasy.
はい、お粗末様でした。
We are one enemy away from leveling up. Imp's belt and the trigger. Got the trigger, but wow, that little girl created a reality marble. She must be cheating.
これでバッチリです。
Alright, I think we got everything. Yeah, we have everything. Just gonna check if any enemies respawn so I can deal with them and level up. Anyone respawned? Anyone at all? Come on now, don't be shy.
マスター、準備を。
No, the guy behind us. Perfect. Come here. You'll be good enough for us to deal with. Oh, and you got a perfect battle out of it too.
バリバリ呪うぞ。
Nice. And it's gone.
ご主人様って天才。
Got the level up, and we are at the level requirement. Maybe we have matched the level requirements. I mean, I'm just speeding that up. Alright, we can finally get out of here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna skip the you know, this thing, the arena exploration, because we already explored everything. Let's get out of here.
お見事でした、マスター。
Alright, there we go. Give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. And on to the next day. Alright, we can do this, right? It's just a small poem. I think it actually shows up in the original Lewis Carroll a novel? A book? Whatever you want to call it. Day 5. I head towards Rintosaka to thank for a hint about to remove the reality marble. It was a simple trick, but writing the name on my hand kept me from disappearing into oblivion.
調子はどう？
How'd it go? Were you able to put Alice's reality marble back in her toy box? Thanks to Osaka, I dispelled the reality marble at Alice's severed head put in place. Actually, I have something else I want to talk to Rin about, and that's Alice's strength. Considering how adept Rin is at Spiritron hacker, she might have known more about Alice. Abnormal, huh? Well, I wouldn't sense any foul play from here on campus. Perhaps her severed is skill at building alternate worlds, but frankly, her magic needed would overload the human brain in magic circuit. Still, swords have to be fueled somehow. Otherwise, they would just be powerful objects at rest that tend to stay at rest. Well, if what Osaka's saying is true, then whatever Alice's is, it isn't human. I've heard that data of dead people in the Seraph manifest like ghosts on occasion. Dead people's data? There are no ghosts in the Moon Cell apart from those recorded on Earth. Humans don't die here, so only virtual ghosts or echoes of angry hackers hatched into electrons. Isn't it obvious? People aren't really alive here, so why would their ghosts be here? There aren't any people here, either living or dead, just magi who converted their spiritrons and hacked into the surface like Rin. Even if masters die, this isn't the place to a spiritual haunt. The Moon Cell deletes the data of defeated masters, and is thorough enough not to permit loose data. If data from any deceased person incorporates, it is immediately dismantled by the system. Anyways, the point is this: ghosts can't be created here. but someone who qualifies as previously deceased might be permitted to Mooncell. A ghost. Someone who's been dead since the very beginning. That's what she's talking about. Alright, no more chit-chat. We're enemies, don't forget it. I think about what Rin Tosaka told me this afternoon. A cyber ghost. If that's the case, then in the real world, Alice is already... if what that insufferable girl said is true, that little girl exists only as a spirit. What do you say about us heading to the chapel and asking those sisters if they know anything? They're really smart enough to alternate the soul. They should know something about this. Oh, they go to the chapel. Not a bad idea. The sisters who do the alteration of the soul might know something. I'll try to head over there later. Alright, so... let's see, what do we do for today? Go to the chapel, talk to Oko. We need to level up, so that's 2 in 1 right there. You're not here for an alteration. Then what are you here for? Take advantage of my free time? When I tell her about I'm not looking for alteration, Tuka Ozaki responds with irritation. Before her mood entirely sours, I ask her about the 2 Alices in there about ghosts. Ghosts? Well, at that point, Tuka Ozaki becomes more animated as she turns my way and says more. What we perform on servants through their magic is a mod in our magic circuits. We sculpt their spiritual bodies in a way that maximizes the flow of energy from master to servant. I've seen those Alice girls plenty. It's not for me to say whether they're twins, but from what I can see, the girl is what people call a ghost. If she is indeed a cyber ghost, she'd have no bodily limitations to her magic output. Without a brain to burn out, she would have no limits. Even if her soul started to break apart, she would continue to spew magic until it all burns out. Still, for Ghost to utilize such magic, she'd need excellent compatibility with her servant. Do you know her servant's class? Recalling that brute, I conclude that it must be a berserker. That is what I answer. Berserker? Are you sure you aren't mistaken? That servant isn't using a large-scale reality marble, right? That's not a berserker style. Reality marble is highly advanced thaumaturgy. So if you think about it, caster makes more sense. If I'm sure there's more to the story though. A berserker wouldn't use a reality marble. What does that mean? But if that's true, then what in the world is Alice's servant? I haven't solved the mystery of the twins, but I think I know that Alice is special. Are you done asking questions? Then I'll get back to work. It may not look like it, but I am busy. What I wouldn't give for a nice, talented underling who can make a good cup of coffee. After that, Toko Ozaki becomes absorbed in her papers, tuning out everything around her. That's my cue to get lost. I have first slightly bowed Toko Ozaki and leave the chapel. There they are. Uh-oh, it's a lady. I don't ever want anything bad to happen to us again, Alice. Come on, Alice, let's run away. Let's run away now. Where should we go? I want to read a story, Alice. I want to too. Let's read a story, Alice. Alice must have run away from me. It would be good for me to speak to Alice about cyber ghosts. I just need to find where she ran off to. She went to the library, but we'll get to that later. For now, we're just gonna do an alteration of the soul. Yep. Increase our defense. There we go. You're gonna be roughly 52 too. Alright. After this, we go to the library. Alright, I forgot to see if Caster has anything to say. Nothing new. Again, it does take a while. You need to really grind out the perfect battles and getting damage, because it's a big number until Caster acknowledges it. Anyway, let's go here. Did the White Rabbit come this way? Did we mistake it for the March Hare? You're a March Hare. That's mean. And what are you gonna do after we catch the White Rabbit? Off with its head. Run, bunny. Guess what? The White Rabbit's here. Where? How do you know? Because it's been staring at us. Why is it staring? Why don't he come out and play? No, we have to play later. You're right. We'll see you later. We're looking forward to playing with you. Then, in the blink of an eye, both Alice's disappear. They're really amazing spirit-run hackers. Shinji would be nothing in comparison. There's 1 second and then gone to the next, as if the system rules don't apply to them at all. They're like ghosts. I can see how I, or anyone else for that matter, could defeat them. That's when I realized there's a piece of paper near my foot. Yeah, it's backwards. It's gibberish. Should I ask Toko Ozaki again? I might learn something. Off to brothers and sisters again. Or just one particular sister. Oh, it's you again. I'm busy now. Keep your questions short. I relate to what just happened in the library and show the code I picked up there. She frowns. Huh? Again with the quaint things. It's mirror writing. Anyone can read this with the aid of a mirror. Then don't ask me for one. Find it yourself. A mirror. Must be a mirror somewhere. I better go find one. Aren't you saying a little ago you thought the enemy servant was a berserker? Think again. Reality Model was a tool used by a servant who has low combat ability. That's not a berserker style. So tell me, which came first, the berserker or the reality marble? The word spark a realization. The berserker didn't exist before the reality marble. They're one and the same. First, I'll solve the mystery of this code. There must be a mirror somewhere around campus. Yeah, it's in the bathrooms. We'll do that quickly. That's right, the bathrooms. Now to think about it, I can use the mirrors in the bathrooms. There's a mirror. I hold the code to the mirror and try to read it. It turns out to be English. Let's see. And if Fish through the stool, he stood. Jabberwock with eyes of flame, whiffed around the turgy wood and blurbed as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2. The purple blade went crack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumphing back. A monster that gets decapitated with a purple blade. Jabberwock. The name of the monster is written on the note Alice dropped. So that means, is that her friend's name, I wonder? Might be able to learn more if I head over to the library. Off to go! I found a description of the Jabberwock in the literature encyclopedia. Should I read it? Yeah, why not? Jabberwock is the titular monster in the poem Jabberwock by Lewis Carroll. The poem appears in For the Looking Glass. The poem portrays a nameless hero's quest to slay a fearsome beast. Oh, hello, lady. What you reading? Alice suddenly appears behind me. Alice used to like books with bunnies and mice, too. I'm gonna ask Alice about the Jabberwock I just read about. Is your servant true name Jabberwock? Huh? The Jabberwock isn't a servant. Jabberwock's my... Shh, Alice. It's a no-no talk about that. Huh? We have to go bye-bye now. You might wake up from the dream if we talk too much. Yep, see you later, lady. And they're gone. But I've learned that while the monster is in fact a Jabberwock, it is not their servant. If that's true, then it's like Toko Ozaki says, and Alice's servant is actually... The little girl in black is a servant. She must be a caster, just like Toko Ozaki said. There's a little bit of overlap between the two of us, but I'm the better caster by far. Does that mean they're not twins, but the servant is a copy of the master? Although I haven't quite gotten to the heart of the matter, I think I am heading to the right direction. I feel like the truth is within arm's reach. And the final Matrix is here. All that song and dance was just for the Matrix. Alright. Off to the first floor. And off to... into the arena. There's not really much going on in the arena today. So I'm just going to show you the Matrix. And then cut to when we exit the arena. Alright, I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, that's it. We leveled up and we are going to get out of here. Caster's asleep, so there's not much else to do. And we got pretty much everything. We got this done. And we're gonna save. Tomorrow's gonna be a pretty empty day too. Not much going on there. I need to track down Alice to see if my theory is correct or not. If I better do it as soon as I can, there isn't much time left. Alright, Caster, do you have anything special to say today? One can hope, right?
お出かけします？
Nope. Not really. Alright, let's go to the first floor. I guess we can deliver the thing. Wow, how many chunks of ice did you get me? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. And here you go, as promised, my beloved incense burner. Let's take a look at it. It's right over there near Caster. Alright, we don't really have much to do, except today there's the special item, I guess you could say. Where is it? There you go. It's, yeah, I guess it's better than nothing. For Master MP. Let's go. We have so much money, it does not even matter. Alright, let's get out of here. There's Alice. There she is. I can see her big poofy skirt at the end of the hallway. It's Alice. I have to question her. Who knows if she'll answer me, though. Hi there, lady. Hey, is something wrong? You look all scowly. Alice looks puzzled, but I blur out what's in my head. Are you the winners? I am Alice's through the looking glass. I am the story she reads. The answer catches me by surprise. My heart clenches in my chest. She's not Alice. She's Alice, servant of the girl named Alice. I am the friend that Alice wished for. I am the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail granted. The Jabberwock is also my friend. Yes, but it's not a servant. Alice created it. That Alice is my servant. Alice is Alice. Alice is Alice. This is disorienting. I'm not even sure which one I'm talking to. Mirror images. The two of them are mirror images of each other, reflections. Alice's dreams take shape in the mirror world. Story's dreams, there where her servant is a poltergeist. So that's it. Her servant is the protagonist of her stories. No, a fanciful character turned warrior. The girl is brimming, grinning at me, like none of this phases her. So then, see you tomorrow, lady. We'll play the best game together. Oh, I can't wait. Alice waltzes off, smile playing innocently on her face. Can I defeat her? But if I don't win, I'll be the one to disappear. I glance over at the arena door expectantly. Right, that's not going in there just yet. We have a level. I do think, let me see, how much money do you need to get that skill? One more level. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do in the arena. I'm gonna grind up one more level. At least we can get that new skill. Alright, let's go into the arena and finish this. The prep period. I will see you in a little bit. Alright, we're done. We actually leveled up twice. I was farming for quite a bit. I lost track of how much XP I was doing. Yep, we got the last day, and tomorrow is gonna be the elimination battle. Anything to say, Caster? Bassmaster, you found the identity of that little girl before the elimination battle. Let's send this dead person to the afterlife where they belong. You might not want to hear this, but that girl thinks that we are, what we call reality is a bad dream. Alright. Got nothing on, Alice right now, so let's just save the progress. Tomorrow we're gonna level up and do the stuff we need to do. The elimination battle. Today's elimination battle. I trust your preparations went smoothly? I turned towards the voice coming from behind me. There it goes Kotomine. He wears the clothes of a priest, which only makes it, his snide tongue more jarring. Come to the first floor when ready. You can do something trifling like stop by the commissary if needed. Apparently finished, he opens the door and lets himself out. In preparation for the elimination battle, I should go to the chapel at the commissary. Or I could go to my personal room and sort out the information on the enemy servant. And then once it's all at its owner, I'll go to where Kotomini is. Yeah, we all know that. Alright, off to the second floor so we can organize the info. Anything you want to say?
ご主人様、おめでとうございます。総合資産がミドルクラスと認められました。
Alright, this is the, how much money... How much money did you get? I guess the grinding session actually did something good.
やっぱりお金の手触りはたまりませんね。電子マネーでもあればあるだけ嬉しいです。ま、だからなんだって話ですけど。ムーンセルはケチなので、この程度の称号じゃ電報一つよこしません。大きな金額になるまで声一つかけてこないとか、どこの銀行屋だって話ですよ。ま、そんな話はどうでもいいとして、お買い物に行きましょう。お買い物ね、ご主人様。毛皮のコートは趣味が悪いので、上等な反物でも買ってくださいね。
Yeah, whatever, Caster. Let's organize our information. It's time. If I don't overcome my smiling, precocious enemy, the flame of life that will be snuffed out is my own. Kill or be killed. Both choices are terribly cruel, but I cannot lose. It would be good to review all the things that have happened this week, one by one. First, there's the friend who turned out to be a monster. I thought it was a berserker. Right. From the ferocious intensity that Alice's friend displayed, it was positive there was a berserker. Next, Alice has erected a reality marble in the arena. It was a reality marble so large it blanketed half of the arena. It had the ability to remove you from existence. That's right. Alice proclaimed that inside of it, people would forget their names. Then they forget they existed entirely. It was scary. However, if I was to believe that the monster was her servant, then the Alices would be twin masters. According to the rules established by the Holy Grail, there can only be one master per servant. So then, how could there be two Alices and a summoned monster? The answer to that puzzle is... The monster is the master... One of Alice's is the servant. There we go. Toka Uzuki pointed out that the Berserker were incapable of using reality marbles. Then, while I was researching the library, Alice herself said that Jabberwock wasn't her servant. Here's my thought. It's all the same thing. The Jabberwock, the reality marble, they're part of the noble phantasm created by the other Alice. There we go. And then, there is the fact that Alice's very essence seems to mingle with her servants. Alice's servant can't exist without Alice's dream, and Alice can't live without her servant. Which makes sense if she's been dead, probably a long time. Alice is stuck in a dream, always trying to grant her own last wishes. Alice's servant identity is best described as a channel for which Alice's dream manifests. There we go. You can save. I'm gonna exit and come back just to see what Caster has to say, normal dialogue. Alright, what do you have to say, normally? Nope, it's just the same thing. Alright. Let's go to the, not commissary, the chapel, so we can level up. Finally put our last point in the... There we go. And now I can dump all our stuff into magic. You can see how much it grows. It grows 2 per 1, so there's that. Indeed. Now we're pretty good at this point. So, because I know exactly what Alice is gonna use, I'm actually gonna equip a bit of a fun one. Let's go for this one, and let's go for this one. You'll see what I have in mind in a little bit. I guess we can take a look at the Matrix just one last time before we do anything else. It's just poems, really. Yep, even the character story is that. Alright, so I'm gonna take a look at what that thing does. There we go. Lowers damage and absorbs MP from enemy skills. Which is pretty good. I think it's, let me see, I think Alice uses a skill, so we can use that there. Anyways. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. Enter the Colosseum. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. There they are. Yay, playtime again. What do you want to play today? Hide and seek, tag, or play house? I don't think I've chosen play house in all these playthroughs, so let's go for that one. Alice wants to play tag. I'm gonna chase the lady. When somebody runs like a bunny, I want to chase them down. Is it sad that the lady got away? We need to run fast. So the lady won't ever get away. Alice loves running. Alice couldn't run for a long time. Alice will run, but can we catch a lady? We can. We can and when we do, off with her head. Aren't you gonna be scared to cut off her head? Something like little girl have to be scary. Then we gotta make the lady really scared of us. To make the lady so scared that she cries a pond. Let's talk about fun things. Yeah, no, it doesn't really matter what you choose. They won't listen to you. Don't get in the way. I'm not talking to you right now, lady. Yep, Alice is talking to Alice right now. That's right, Alice only talks to Alice. I thought you were the same as us. The exact same as us. I thought Alice wasn't going to be lonely anymore. If you don't like me, they don't need you, lady. Alice is the only Alice, oh my god. Alice is the only one Alice needs. She's the only Alice for Alice. You're not my Alice, lady. I don't need you anymore, lady. You're in the way now. Hey. My master's talking to you, little bastards. Master, don't say anything to those girls again. If you get bored, you can talk to me instead. But if you want to play with us, just this one time, I'll play with you, lady. You're so nice, Alice. Then Alice will play with the lady, too. Let's have a lot of fun. Don't run away, Kay. We're at war, will Alice? War? Nuh-uh. Alice doesn't like that. We only like playing. It's so much fun to play with Alice. It's super duper happy. Alice loves to play with Alice. I'm super duper happy. Lady, you're not our friend. We'll play with you just for today. We'll all have fun together. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Let's be happy together. Alright. Elevator vibrates to a halt. We're here. Alice wants to thank you for playing lots and lots this week. Alice had so much fun. We hadn't this much fun in a long time. Alice is happy and says thank you too. But we're all done playing with you now, lady. Alice wants to play with just Alice now. I don't need you anymore, lady. I'm gonna miss you, but it's time to say bye-bye. What do we say next? You forgot already. It goes like this. Now goes Tom Thumb to your work is done. The tale is at its end. May dreams of dark embrace your hearts. Nice curtain does ascend. Which great mirror will cut off your head. Life from your body rend. If they want to hit my head so badly, why don't get after their own heads? They got a spare. If you want to go head hunting too, master, I'm more than happy to collect theirs. Alright, here we go.
こんなの朝ごはん前です。今日だけは一緒に遊んであげるね。
Live or die by the sword.
最後だから言っちゃいますけど、可愛い系のサーバントは私一人で十分です。まあその年でヒロイン気取りだったの。おばさま、言っちゃダメだよアリス。そういうの黙っていてあげないと。よし、徹底的にぶっ潰す。
Gasper's just gonna kill some kids now. Anyways, we can save state even though it's not really necessary. I can go ahead and put this just to see. I don't think they're gonna use a skill that hurts us, but just in case, it's over here. Next up, I'm going to use. They're gonna go for attack. So let's go for this. Then they can go for this. Here we can go for Spirit Thief, Break, and then this. I forgot to use a skill. Yeah, that sucks.
触れないでくださいます。私は私だけいればいいの。挑戦よくれて。あなたの魔力分けてもらいますよ。楽しいね、私。ええ、とっても素敵。もっともっと楽しみましょう。
Alright, and we can go for attack. We go this, and we go for attack again, and then we go this.
頑張りますね。
I forgot to use the. Damn it! I equipped the buffs, but I forgot to use them.
傷つけられると思って
There
い
we
る
go.
んですか？
That's a lot better.
追いかけたくなっちゃうよね、ウサギとか。
There we go. A lot. We get a lot of defense up on that, and we get 50, which I think is the amount of MP we need for our skills. There we go.
挑戦よくれて。
We have 8 turns to kill them, so it's not that much, but yeah, it's something to consider.
負ける気がしません。
Alright, so let's increase our magic. And they're gonna go for attack, so let's go for that. Then we can use break. They have to use this one. Yeah, it's a pretty good amount. Then we can break. After that one, they're gonna go for that, and we can go for that. Alright.
いきますよ。彫像の出来上がりです。
There we go. This is quite a bit. See?
触れないでくださいます。豚になった方が幸せって子もいると思うの。
Yep. It's pretty good. A pretty good skill.
挑戦よくれて。
Nice. Now we increase her strength.
お日様陰ってきた。
Alright, so
安心して私。
we're gonna go for this, then this. Go for this. And then we can go for the attack and this.
頑張りますね。
There we go. A perfect triple.
私を傷つけられると思っているんで
We
すか？
guard so we can get more.
豚になった方が幸せって子もいると思うの。
There we go. Frigid Heaven.
彫像の出来
They
上が
get
りです。
stunned.
ずっと幸せ。
They get a little bit of healing, but it's really nothing special. Alright, after this.
お姉ちゃん、
Yeah.
怒ってるの？怒ってるの？
Spirit Theft, just in case. Right, they're the penultimate, so they're gonna use that. We can use that. We can do that. We can have to use this, and then we can do for attack. And stunned. Get hit. Our buffs only last for 2 turns, but sometimes it's better than nothing. There we go. Ah, so close. One more. Not particularly. Alright, so for this one, with the break, it's just... it's just whatever. Really. We already won, so nothing really special now. Bye. There we go. We're disappearing. Oh, it's over already. Why? A servant Alice firmly grasps Master Alice's hand. They're clinging to each other, their voices plaintive. Alice was alone for so long. Nobody noticed me. I had no home, and I was sad for a long, long time. Then Alice found Alice to belong to, and we were so happy we even had a home. That was all we needed. Forever and ever, just like this. That was all we needed. Why's it gotta end? Why do we have to take our happiness away? Why? Shh, it's okay. Alice gives a small smile. Alice already knew that everything would go bye-bye. I don't remember very well, but it's probably already dead. My body isn't in that hospital anymore. Alice is like a box with nothing inside it. There wasn't anything there since the beginning. Yep, even back in the hospital, there was no Alice left inside Alice. No one noticed Alice. It was alone. It hurt. No one treated Alice like a person. It was the same after Alice came to Wonderland too. Alice was so alone. That's why I know my home is here with my Alice. We'll all go far away soon. But, lady, you cared about Alice, didn't you? Let's go for say yes. Uh-huh. You always paid attention to Alice, lady. It's because you were like Alice, lady. Except you still have a real place to go home to somewhere. Thank you, Alice, for being my friend, for always being with me. And thank you, lady, for seeing Alice, for playing with Alice. I really wanted to play a little more, but bye-bye. And Alice is gone. Oof. Even that breaking sound, the glass shattering sound is... oof, it really hits you. But it's not like a crumbling sugar. Alice glitters for a moment, and then she's gone. I am a reflection. This time I was Alice in the looking glass. Even if I was summoned in the next war, I won't be the Alice I am now. I'm always someone's fanciful creation. The real Alice is a mystery, but being Alice's servant made me happy. Right before she crumbles away, a single drop falls from her eye. Why am I crying? When I know that even if I cry, it'll never be the real thing. And the servant's gone. The Lincorous girl chases after her sweet master. I should be used to the harsh rules of the Holy Grail War by now, but I can't desensitize myself. If this is natural, then this system is twisted at its core. So the girl disappeared. I didn't wish for her to die. I didn't wish for anything, but I still led her to her death. This is the third death that I've caused. The rules of the Holy Grail War demand that I kill. But that girl, I'll never see another day because of me. The guilt weighs heavily on my soul. You are lamenting over the death of your opponent. A warm, caring voice breaks through my gloom. The loss of life is a sad affair, especially if its consequences of the ruthlessness of war. Ruthlessness? I think pointlessness would be more accurate. Point taken. However, you fight because you have no other choice. You either kill or die. There is no mercy to be found in war, and the sadness of causing death is still there. But humanity dreams of the Holy Grail's power. They entrust their hopes on a higher power. They do this because they know that they aren't capable of doing what is best for all. More than death, this fact is what saddens me the most, said Leo. That's really pathetic. People who can't save themselves and us are already damned. These words ring someone who sees themselves as the savior of the world in chaos. Wait before you pass judgment. I was born and raised to be king of the world. I'll remember your grief and your pain, so that one day none will have to die for nothing. I have joined this battle in order to end the world's cycle of suffering and deprivation. Once control is restored, I can put an end to the conflicts sought on by scarcity and want. Isn't that what you desire? For your grief and her death to have meaning? In a perfect society, all people must be equal. To save the world, there must be equilibrium. Through his ideals are poison. Though his ideas are poison, there is a seductiveness to his words that is hard to ignore. Or maybe his ideas are what need to be to heal the fractured world. The boy's oddly comforting voice lifts my spirits, which had sunk after Alice's death. What a way to comfort someone. This person's totally clueless. Being bombastic helps nothing. Suddenly forcing herself into the conversation was none other than Rin. The unrestrained hatred in her voice perfectly matches the animosity of her expression. I overheard your little spiel. It's what I expected from the plutocratic Harvey family. I care about all. I wish nothing more than to see the world where everyone has their place. And of course, that place is under your rule, with you deciding the lives and who lives and dies, correct? Your world is a place where you alone decide whether a child is to be fed or left to starve. Whether a person's entire life is dictated by the whims of the Harvey family desires. However, you are not a god. If you want to live as you do now, however, go ahead, I don't care. But for me, I cannot and will not accept things as they currently are now. If you wish to build a country dominated by saints, fine, just leave humanity out of it. So, my information about you being a potential insurgent was correct after all, Miss Tosaka. You assume that I understand your position, and you're wrong. However, you need to realize that efficient distribution of resources depend on proper management. I can assure you that my family has no plans to stockpile goods for financial gain. Once you see how we rule, you will understand our grand design for the well-being of humanity. I'm aware of the Harvey plan for prosperity. Everyone in their place, with no place in this descent. A paradise based on status and class immobility. No change and no hope for the better future. Stability at the expense of hope and joy. A world where people don't live, only merely exist. I mock anyone who chooses that path, living as merely one of the flock who doesn't appeal to me. Miss Tosaka, it is because you are inherently that you have an inherent strength that the masses lack. Perhaps it is good to feel that you're in fight to preserve your very existence. However, would you wish for all of mankind to suddenly give the same strength? That is to say, of course you wouldn't. You are all too aware of your selfishness and your pride. Because of that, you could not share your pain with those without the strength to bear it. I could and would. I'm not so soft-hearted as you make me out to be. Is that so? Always help those in need. Your compassion will lead to your defeat. What did you just say? Joy is ephemeral. In order to save humanity, you must first be willing to let them die. The world needs a strong leader, Miss Tosaka, and once I gain the power of the Holy Grail, I will be the one true king. My virtue will illuminate the darkness that engulfs the world. The European plutocrats control 40% of the world, and none have voiced their discontent. Opposition to our rule comes from outside the farm. To expand on your analogy a little. In short, either join the flock or be slaughtered. Our current view is that the population of the Asia regions are expandable. Of course, we have plans to integrate the region, should they choose to support our aims. To think we agree on something. Okay, I understand perfectly now. What exactly do you understand? That I was right to entering the Holy Grail War this time around. So Leonardo Bastario Harvey, heir apparent to the head of the plutocrat Harvey family. I swear to you that I will crush your delusions of genocide and despot rule. To be perfectly clear, you intend to kill me? Seeing as I seriously doubt that anything short of taking your life would stop you, yes. I see. I have faith that someone of your intellect will understand one day, or maybe you already do. Talking about stubborn, I can't fault your dedication to your megalomaniacal delusions, though. Prince open declaration of war. I don't think I'll escalate hostilities the way I did with Julius. He has chosen his path, and he has done as well. Their battle will be fought within the Holy Grail War. One will win, the other will die. And then those who will eventually disappear. Only I, who has nothing, will remain. Leo's plan, Rin's determination, I have nothing to fight for, yet I continue to fight and kill. Unlike the real world, I can feel the weight of this virtual world pressed down on me. Even so, I will find the reason to go on. Of course, it's not that simple. There's no time, and it'll all end when the fourth round begins. I can't lie to myself any longer. I can't continue knowing it's all for nothing. I am worth something. I have to fight on. If my opponent must die so I can live, so be it. I have nothing to base that assertion on. Right now, I have nothing. I am nothing. That's why I need to find the reason for all of this. Any reason, even if it's a bad one. Just as long as it's nothing I'd be ashamed of when it comes time to face my opponents. Alright. And Caster is fast asleep. That is a very uncomfortable way to fall asleep, Caster. Good god. Yeah, you can see that her stats are just absolute trash. Which one was it? Probably this one? Weird. Anyways, Mercenary Rhyme. We can read it if you want. I already read it in the Saber playthrough. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. Alright. That's gonna be it for now. And, yeah. That's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fate Extra. Ciao.